Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome back to my parlour, and I'm here to thank a very dear friend of mine, Tanya from 1888 Stars, who sent me a beautiful message this morning, and it just woke me up. It gave me incentive to stop wallowing and to be prepared to move forward. So who's afraid of success? Hands up. Me. I am afraid of success, and it's not because I don't want to be successful. I don't want to reach my goals. I do want to reach my goals. I do want to be successful in my endeavours to move forward. But I'm held back for various reasons, and a lot of us are afraid of success because what will we do once we receive that? What will we do? How will our life change when we are successful? Will it bring us what we are hoping for? Will it bring us what we need in our life? Or will we be same as we are right now? Will it open up opportunities for us? What will be successful bring us, and will we be any better off? I'm not sure. I've had times when I've had the environment that I'm seeking. I've had the means to be where I want to be, but it hasn't given me incentive to do what I really want to do with my success. Does that make sense? But I think having been given that rather than work for it makes that different. So if I work towards my success, actually put in the effort, be proud of myself for being where I want to be, for putting in the effort for where I want to be, then perhaps that success will eventually lead on to where I want to be. Now, the card my friend Tanya sent me is this card here. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's from The Women and the Hourglass. It's really, really beautiful. It's by Marylou Falstreau. Marylou Falstreau. She's from The Women and the Hourglass. I think you can still get these cards. It's one of my favourite decks, and this was on my messages this morning, and I just thought it was beautiful. One day she woke up and decided she was worthy, and her soul cried out with joy. And her soul cried out with joy. And it has changed my direction. I have risen above the depression that I had fallen into just recently. I'm not out of the woods yet, but I've raised myself up to expect better from myself and from what I do towards my success. Why am I scared of success? Because I don't know what I'll do when I get there. I'm prepared for the hard work to get there, but sometimes I let the environment stop me from doing what I want to do. So I thought the summer heat is really difficult for me, and getting up early is very difficult for me. So getting up early to go for a walk to beat the heat is even too hard for me. So I thought, then I'll give up. I won't do it. I wait until winter. But then by winter, in another couple of months, it'll be too late and I would have missed opportunities to reach my goal, to succeed. So I thought, I'll exercise at home. So I've just finished a walk at home exercise DVD. Well, I have the DVDs, but I watched it on YouTube today with Leslie Sansone. She is a very good instructor, and I've been watching her on and off for decades. And she has a channel, Walk at Home, and I'm going to be doing some of those exercises in the comfort of my own home. I've got the air conditioner going if it's really, really hot. I've just got the fans going if it's mildly hot, and I can do my exercises and work my way towards that success that I'm looking for. I'm also going to do my best. I'm not infallible, so keeping to a good low-fat diet is a little bit tricky for me, but I'm going to do my best to do that now as well. But why am I afraid of success? Besides getting there, well, what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to worry about? What's going to be my new interest? What's going to take up my curiosity? What's going to take up my time? What am I going to be overthinking about next? Have I reached my success? And I think it stops me from reaching that because I don't know what else to do. And so I need to rewire my thinking process and move forward with it. So while I'm going through my talk here, I'm just going to show you the deck that it came from because it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'll keep continuing. So I'm also overweight because it's a protection for me. Things happened to me in my past that I've added a layer of protection, a layer of fat. It makes me larger. It sort of gives me personal space around me because people don't want to get so close to me, and it's my protection. So once that's gone, what am I going to protect myself with? And that's another thing that keeps me from being successful in my my next move. But I can't do it anymore. Enough is enough. So one day she woke up and decided to be healthy. That's a good one for me. And I'm going to take a risk on losing this body fat. One day she woke up and decided to take a risk, and the risk of making a mistake. Okay, I've told my story quite a few times, so that's really important too. And one day she decided to just be herself. And that is very important for a lot of women, for us out there. We need to be ourselves with no apologies. No apologies. This is who I am. This is who I am and will be for the rest of my life. And however long that life is, you will be yourself. And I think that's really important for us ladies because we find it really hard to be ourselves. We're afraid to say no. We're afraid to nourish ourselves. We're afraid to lose the weight because we're losing that layer of protection. But I can't do that anymore. I need to be able to live my life as I see fit, as I want it to be, to do the things that I want to do in the present moment. So taking one day at a time, not looking too far into the future, not looking to say, oh, it's going to take me 6 months to do this, to be where I want to be. One day at a time, one step at a time, and to nourish myself, mind, body and soul, not just my physically with food, but my mind. Do something with my mind, do something with my soul, do something with my heart, do something every day that makes me feel good and to nourishes myself and find peace. Add some colour to my life. I'm doing that with all my scarves now. I'm adding some colour to my life with my adornments, my jewellery. I think that's really important too. And to know that I'm perfect the way I am, but I don't need to be perfect. I can have imperfections. Everyone deserves the imperfections that they have. The imperfections are what make you who you are right now. So if nothing had happened to you in your life, you'd be awfully boring and you would not have anything of interest to give yourself, because you haven't lived through anything. So all the trials and tribulations we've lived through made us stronger, helped us grow, make us who we are today. And we are neither perfect, but we are perfect in this moment, in this now moment. And to trust, stop looking, together. We are a group, we are a tribe. Whoever tunes into my channel, you're part of my tribe, and I am so proud of you. And we do this together. One day she woke up and understood we're all in this together. I celebrated her birthday. I haven't celebrated my birthday for a long time. I celebrate my children's birthdays and I tell them a birthday is worth celebrating because it's the day that you were born, the day that you you were brought into this world, and share everything that you are. I tell my children that every birthday because it's so important, but I never tell myself. I never tell myself. And I think we need to realise that we are special, that we have been brought into this world to share something, to be who we are for others, to inspire some others sometimes, to role model, to just be who we are, because we are who we are, and we are worthy, we are perfect just the way we are, and we are enough. And your birthday is the day the world had access to you and all your uniqueness to shine. And laughed out loud. I don't do that very often either. Laugh out loud. Yes, regrets are useless. They really are. If you regret something that you haven't done, or something you've said, forgive yourself. If you can, do it now. Do it right this moment. It's never too late. Never too late. Wings. Happy. To be happy. No one can make you happy. Happiness is within. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to feel that happiness within. But I think gratitude, being grateful for what we have right now, right this moment, is something to be happy for. Freedom. Yes, doing the best that you can. Be the best that you can. Be brave. Yes. She stopped being a people pleaser because it was sucking the life out of her. So one day she stopped being a people pleaser because it was sucking the life out of her. One day she woke up and decided to just let it go. One day she woke up and decided to be less complicated. Yes, love. Sometimes one day she woke up and decided it's time for a nap. Sometimes we just need to rest from the day-to-day grind. We just need to rest our mind, body and soul. Just a moment. If that's all you can spare, then that's all you can spare. But take it for yourself. Relax. Chill out. Let go. Remind yourself that you are just who you are. Perfect in every way and just enough. But rest. One day she woke up and celebrated the distance she travelled and how far she had come. Count your blessings. Be flexible. Yes, really need to be flexible in this day and age. Really need to. Be your own hero. Yes. Slow down. Slow down is different than napping. Napping is stop and reflect. We're slowing down. You just take one moment at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 instant at a time. But you keep moving forward. And go with the flow. Yes, one day she decided to say no, and the whole world didn't fall apart. One day she woke up and infused joy into her life. Find something that you really love and do it. One day she woke up and decided to make kindness her legacy. It's nice. Heart light. Show your heart light. Do what inspires you so the world knows that you are inspired. One day she woke up and decided to be silent and listen. Yeah. Appreciation. Be your own gift. Seek your truth. Tell your truth. Share your truth. Yes, we all are survivors. Be proud of that. Be proud of who you are right this moment. Even if you're not quite where you want to be just yet, be proud of yourself for being a survivor, to getting to this stage of your life where you can reflect and you know you can move forward. I know it's difficult sometimes to move forward. Sometimes we have to stay in one place. We can't be where we want to be for whatever reason. But I think we need to then act rather than react to the situation, and dance. Rich. You can be rich in so many ways. You don't need to be monetarily rich or possession rich. Just being rich by the richness of your life and the people in it. So many possibilities. And just believe. Believe, yes. Have faith. Believe. Sometimes we just have to rebel. So I'm going to have one day a month or one day or fortnight, I'm not too sure the timing yet, of just letting go and just being and eating whatever I feel like. Just because it's there and just because I feel like it. And not feel guilty about it. I'm going to rebel. Follow my heart. Open to receive. One day she woke up and decided she was beautiful. That's hard for some women too. It's hard for me to look in the mirror and be happy with what I see, be satisfied with what I see, to love who I see. But one day she woke up and decided she was enough. That's so important. Such an important message. So who's afraid of success? Not me. Not me. Not anymore. Not anymore. So I'm going to see what door is going to be opening for me with this lovely deck. Divine Doors. Divine Doors. I'm just going to give them a shuffle. So what door will be opening for me? You can do it too if you like. I'll put out 3 cards. Which door is opening for you? 1, 2 or 3. Choose the one that you want and I'll tell you the choice that I make, and then you choose whichever one you like, and we'll see what door will be opening for us. How about that? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, door number 1. Door number 2. Or door number 3. 1, 2 or 3. Number 3 excites me because I can't quite see where it's going. It's in shadow, so it sort of draws me in. These ones are open and deliciously open. 1, 2 or 3. I'm going to go for number 3. But if you're going to go for number 1, let's find out what it is. So number 1. Let's have a look at yours and see where your door leads. It's a yes. And it says, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Interesting. Number 2. If you chose this one, let's have a look and see what yours says. Draw down the moon. And it says, the forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs, find us in the wild good night. Ooh. And number 3, if you chose the same one as me, let's have a look and see what it says, shall we? Number 3, birth. Rather appropriate. birth. And it says, another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. Yes, I like that one. And it suits me at the moment. So there we go for that one. For the Divine Doors. It's a good little deck. It may take you a while to understand the message. Sometimes it does. But that's okay too. So I'm just going to give this a twirl. Find out an answer to your question. So think of a question that you would like an answer to that can be answered with a yes or no, or a possible, or a maybe. And we'll find out your answer. So I'm just going to divide this up, I think. Then just take each one from the top. So 1, 2 and 3 are from the top. So number 1, what is your answer? Ooh, the Joker. Oh, the Divine has their own ideas here. Destiny, karma, whatever you want to call it, the great beyond, whatever you want to call it, your own intuitive voice. Anything can happen. Anything can happen for you, number 1. So beware for some changes. Be aware of the sounds and the sights and places that you turn up at. Just be aware of detours and signs and symbols are all over the place to guide you to your next step. So allow nature and allow the universe to provide the answer to your question. So number 2, 2222 seems rather appropriate. Let's have a look at yours. The 2 of Hearts. It's a yes. It's coming down to a yes. It's always going to be a yes, and it's always going to be someone else involved. So whatever your answer is, it involves somebody else, and you may have or may not have taken this person into account, or you may or may not have met this person yet. You may or may not want this person to be part of the answer, but they are. The universe is saying they are, whether you want it or not. Someone else is involved in this, and this person is just waiting to provide that answer with you. They are there for you through thick and thin, whether you realize it or not. They are your support. They have an answer for you. And that's where this is heading, to someone else to help you, to guide you with this question. Does that make sense? Thank you. Okay, number 3. Oh, let me get that one again. No, I've got to check my time. 23:50. 23:50. I'm trying to get the time so I can note it down for you. So number 3, what do you think the answer to your question is? It's the 3 of Diamonds, which is the 3 of Pentacles. It's yes, but you'll need to work in collaboration with someone. This is not something to go at alone. This is a time for you to seek advice, to seek support of, to work in collaboration with, or to go into this with mind, body and soul, to be in complete balance with everything that's happening around you, to work with and within the balance of everything that's working around you, to work with others in harmony, we're not always in harmony, but this is trying to get a win-win situation, so everyone is in full cooperation here, and I think the answer will come to you then. Does that make sense? Thank you. So, thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm feeling a lot better. So, thank you for all your support. Thank you for helping me, and thank you, Tanya, for sending me that beautiful message today. I've reopened my Etsy store as well, so when I'm up and running there too, I'll leave a link. And yeah, so thank you everyone, and until next time, so many blessings.